A Nunawading Christmas by T M Learmonth. Narrated by T M Learmonth. Lyrics by T M Learmonth. December the 24th, 1910, Nunawading, Melbourne, Australia. The sun is a white-hot hammer, beating the Victorian suburbs into a breathless, dusty submission. Inside a cramped terraced house on a dirt track road, 17-year-old Fanny Slittington sits on the floor, surrounded by the wreckage of a paper winter.
It's no use, Papa. The paper snowflakes have turned to mush in my hands. I want a Birmingham Christmas. I want to see the blinders put their fists through the frosted glass of a pub in Wolverhampton. Why won't the sky turn grey?
Her father, Dick Slittington, wipes a mixture of coal dust and sweat from his neck. He speaks with the thick, iron-heavy accent of the Black Country, a voice that hasn't lost its Birmingham grit despite 20 years in the colony.
Settle down, Fan. You're working yourself into a lather. Look, I've found these crackers in the cellar. Gifts from the previous tenants back in 1891. Try one.
Fanny takes the festive tube, but as she pulls, there is no spark. Only the sound of damp cardboard tearing like a wet rag, or her perineum.
It's a whimper, Papa, a damp colonial whimper.
Oh, the crackers don't crack. They've been at the back of the cellar since 1901. Maybe I can run down the beach in the sun, crackers flapping behind me like kites, oh how fun. Though they'll crispin and dry, my heart it will cry for a Christmas like Daddy recalls, of Birmingham town where the smoke is dark brown and the blinders put their fists through the walls. You can crack a cracker from a long open pack and stacked in the back near a cobbles and a rack. But the weather's hot and sunny, so I'll tinkle in the dunny. Then I'll dry the crackers down near the shack.
The song ends with Fanny slumped against the windowsill, her eyes fixed on the shimmering heat haze of the road. Suddenly, the rhythmic ting-ting of a bicycle bell cuts through the drone. It's Arthur, the paper boy. The 16-year-old paper boy, his knickerbockers coated in red dust.
Oh, Arthur! He looks robust, Papa. He looks like a lad who could provide the snap I'm looking for. Arthur, come up on the veranda. I've a stubborn cracker that needs a man's strength.
God help that lad,
said Dick.
Oh Arthur, my lines burn so for the feel of a banging inside. But this card couldn't be limper, it doesn't bang. It's a whimper, and it's so hot out that I just want to hide. There's no way that I can run along the beach in the sun when it's 100 degrees on Christmas Eve. But I have a new idea. Arthur, come and be a dear. I'll dab you down with a wet cloth if you just believe that. You can give me what I really, really want this year. I'm 17 and really want a man this year. But it's 1911 and just another day and 7. So I haven't got a lot of time to waste, that's clear. So come and have a little poke around in here, and I will pull your cracker if that wasn't clear. Stop cycling around and give me a pound and shower me in your home
A shadow falls across the garden bed as a figure appears at the gate. Mrs. Pumphrey, the neighbour, leans so far over the fence she is nearly horizontal, her voice a sharp, intrusive whistle in the dry air.
Dick! Fanny! Look at the creatures by the gate! They've got flannel shirts on and hair cut with blunt shovels!
Dick and Fanny move to the porch, shielding their eyes. The woman standing in the dust is a walking impossibility, a vision of a future delinquency that hasn't been invented yet, surely. Fanny leans forward, taking in the massive gold hoops, the severe buzzed haircut, and the strange baggy trousers with letters printed down the thigh.
Papa, look at her hair. It's all nibbled. And her trousers. I can see her undergarments hanging out the back. Is she a lady of the night, or like an English visitor who's lost her way?
The woman turns to her companion and lets out a string of words so foul they seem to hang in the still, hot air. Fanny looks at her father, genuinely bewildered.
She's swearing like a commoner, Papa. Is she one of your English cousins?
Dick Slittington steps off down from the veranda. His Brummie accent thick and protective. He stares at the woman's powerful, broad frame, shoulders that look like they could lift a carriage.
She's certainly not one of mine, love. All of our family grew up lanky. Look at her shoulders. My God, she's broad.
She's wearing hoops that are wider than a Nancy boy's ring piece. Her flannel shirt reminds me of our tablecloth. Her back and sides are so severe, I wonder if she is or if her locks were nibbled in the night by a moth. Is that a massive logo on her trouser leg? I'm certain the material's not cotton. I'm sure I see her undergarments hang from her behind. I'm not being funny, but it all seems rotten. What is it she's shouting at that person with her? They look like they could be twins. She's swearing like a commoner. I haven't got the time for her. Papa, is she one of your English cousins? Oh, I can't tell if she's a lesbian or a chavabot, but she's certainly not one of us, love. All our family grew up like lanky old weeds. Can you see her shoulders are broader than Hercules? She's certainly not one of us, that I can guarantee. And look a little closer, can you see what I can see? Is that a uniform she's wearing from the old jail? Bloody fuck, it's the escapees from Wentworth Flea. Oh, he can't tell if she's a lesbian or a chavabot, but she's definitely come from out the clink. I think the woman with her is her girlfriend, who's also her sister, and that's why they stink.
Though the song ends, the mystery only deepens. The woman in the street begins a series of jerky, violent movements, spinning on her back in the red dust and kicking her legs in the air as if fighting an invisible swarm of bees.
She's shouting at the magpies! She's eating a meat pie with her bare hands! She's lost her mind, Papa. The sun has cooked her brine. She's a total menace.
Oh, the fucker's a nutbag. Oh, the fucker's a nutbag. Oh, the fuckers, oh, the fuckers, oh, the fucker's a nutbag. Oh, the fucker's a nutbag. Oh, the fucker's a nutbag. Oh, the fuckers, a nutbag.
The short, explosive outburst ends abruptly. The woman stands up, dusting off her tracksuit, and reveals a stamped logo on her jacket. Dick's face goes pale. He recognises the cut of the fabric, the stripes on the side, the mark of a cage he hasn't seen since his own days in the Midlands.
Wait, look at the trousers, the stripes. I know that cut. Those girls aren't chavs, Fanny. They're escapees from the Wentworth clink. Run, Mrs. Pumphrey, lock the door.
The sound of a struggle erupts behind the garden shed. A muffled shout, a heavy thud, and then a strange dragging sound. Fanny stands alone in the kitchen, trembling as the Nunawading jail bell tolls in the distance. When Dick returns, he's breathless, his brummy accent dropping into a low, rhythmic growl of confession.
Oh, Fan, I didn't come to Oz for a holiday.
Fanny, 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 there's something I should tell you. I didn't come to Oz for a holiday. I did a bit of swiping in my younger years, and the last time I tried, I couldn't get away. The bacon grabbed me by the ear, oh my word, Fan, did it hurt, but the pigs were only doing their job. I tried to nick a sheep or three from a farm about 10 miles from home, and now I'm 10,000 miles from home. What a knob! See, I was deported to Australia. It wasn't my intention to live here, but I was a twat, and that is that. So let's have a Barbie and a beer.
The house falls silent, save for the crackle of a fire Dick's built near the shed. He looks chipper, almost rejuvenated, as he begins to grill a pile of fresh, thick meat.
Papa, where did you get that meat? And the horse is just standing around on his own. And why is the constable's helmet sitting in the bird bath?
Let's just say the law provided, Fan. Now throw the old crackers on the fire for kindling. It's time for the feast.
Fanny looks at the grill. She looks at the Wentworth girls who are now sitting on her porch, eating pickles. She looks at her father, the criminal. And finally she looks at the sun setting over Melbourne. She picks up a home-brewed beer and begins to sing.
Cold and a dry old bird. When I have some hot meat in my hands, my word, he spits and I swallow, and I'm not going to wallow for a brummy life I never knew. I've done a bit of self-debating about the women from the clink in Nunawading. I don't care if they have gotten away, 'cause my daddy is a criminal too. I don't know where Dad went for a few minutes back then, but the ladies from the clink seem very pleased. It seems whoever chased them has no one to replace him, but will he go down well with cheese? Stick the bacon on the Barbie and we'll watch him burn. Can we use the limp crackers as kindling? Stick the bacon on the Barbie, watch him burn, burn, burn. And my sausage dog can have his intestines. I can bake a batch of buns and cut some onions up. If Arthur you can help and break my hymen off, stick the bacon on the Barbie. Now that I have learned that there's nothing like a Nunawading Christmas, nothing like a Nunawading Christmas.
That was A Nunawading Christmas by T M Learmonth. Happy Christmas, and be careful what meat you eat.